What up? It's the Grandpa MC coming at you with another video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Alright, man, so it's football news. We all know about the Shadur Sanders draft debacle. Some are treating it. Basically, Shadur Sanders fell down the draft, and they looking for reasons why. Everybody knows why. They just don't want to say like it's a different time in the world than from when I was like younger. Like when I was younger, you could say stuff, even though if it might be offensive, as long as you were coming correct and you said something that was valid, it would be taken, and then things could move on. But now in these days, you gotta watch what you say. It's just wild now. So the whole thing is, Skip Bayless has brought up a very valid point. He's accused Tom Brady of not telling Shadur what was really going on. And Tom Brady is a minority owner for the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Raiders passed over Shadur Sanders just like every other team did except for Cleveland. So now it's a bunch of back and forth it's not a bunch of back and forth. Tom Brady said something. Skip Bayless said something. Tom Brady responded to it, and that's pretty much the most of it. But like, people don't remember, because that was a while ago. But Tom Brady is not above putting a spin on something if he feel the heat coming down. Everybody remember the Flakegate scandal. They asked for Tom Brady's phone. Tom Brady destroyed the phone, so it wasn't no way to retrieve it. So that's just, it's been so many years have passed now that people don't remember that. But that's one time that's been known. That was out there in the public for public consumption. But what I say about the whole deal is, it's kind of like common sense, if you want to, when you really get down to it. Tom Brady is a minority owner. Tom Brady was considered the darling of the NFL for so many years, up until the time he hung it up. He was the darling of the league. They were pushing him as a 40-year-old quarterback, as one of the faces of the league. He was doing his thing up until the last year. Last year he was looking kind of but for the most part, Tom Brady was representing the league from, I'd say, about the second, third Super Bowl they won till he retired. Now, you mean to tell me that he didn't know anything? He wasn't hearing anything? And if he was really, if he really was going to help the Sanders family out, then you should have put a bug in either his daddy ear or Shadur himself, said, hey, this is what they saying, this is what's coming down. I'm not feeling too good about where you're going to get drafted. You might want to, do everything you can to put your best foot forward so that, you get drafted early. But Shadur went into the draft process, and he was laissez-faire about the whole little deal. He blew off a couple of things that he shouldn't have, and he dropped to the fifth round. Like he now my thought process on Shadur Sanders is I'm pretty sure from what they say, because they say he's an accurate quarterback. They say he does know some of what he's looking at. So I mean, like, if he comes in with his mind together and, you know, is focused, he could be a pretty good quarterback for the Cleveland Browns or whomever he goes to as these years pass, because I don't think he's gonna be in Cleveland for a long time unless he just blow up the spot. And if he blow up the spot, then all bets off. Then Cleveland gonna love him. So at the end of all this stuff is basically Tom Brady could have told the Sanders family exactly what's going on, but being that Dion is one of those guys that you got to come correct with, you ain't finna come to him with no regular way of doing things. You gonna handle him like he want to be handled. They was apprehensive on telling him. I believe that's part of it. Another part is they wanted to see egg on their face. You know, teach them a lesson. That's where I've been watching the NFL for a while. You can kind of get a feel for these things. It kind of felt like everybody was putting a message out there like, look, you might be this, but, you know, don't get it twisted. You ain't good as you think you are. I'm pretty sure that's what the directive was for him to fall in the draft, because I mean, we'll see as it goes, but a couple of quarterbacks that got drafted before him might not even be in the league long, and he might. We gotta see. We have to see. Once we see, then you can make a determination, but nothing is played out yet. So that's pretty much all I got on that subject. Like, you know, Tom Brady, he's not above covering his behind. That's known. So that's all I got to say on this. Grandpa out.